guys, welcome back to my channel. So yeah, you probably haven't seen me in a while. It's been about 2 months since I last uploaded and a lot has happened. So, well, obviously we all know about the pandemic, so that's been a bit of a rough time. I've been having to work more, frontline worker here, and I have been doing a college course in makeup artistry, so now I can gladly say that I am an official makeup artist. So yeah, I've been away doing my college course as well. Unfortunately I've not been able to do much makeup on others due to the pandemic, but now I know a lot more than that I didn't know. But you know, every cloud. Even though I didn't get to do it on others, I got to do really awesome looks on myself and take my makeup skills to the next level. And I still know how to do makeup on other people, so that's a bonus as well. So anyway, that's where I've been at college, work, and yeah, I got a new car, I got a haircut. You can't really tell, but I got a side fringe put in and my hair is now this length, so it's quite short. It used to be like down to there, so it's quite dramatic change. And you know when you just get one of those those long hairs in your fringe, I've been getting that all day. So yeah, anyway, in this video I'm going to be reviewing the Makeup Revolution Forever Flawless palette in Flamboyance, the Flamboyance palette, and this is what it looks like on the inside. So I'm going to be using a bunch of the pinks and the blues, and if you want to see how I got this eye look, then please just keep on watching. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my eyes with the Revolution base in Halo. And I'm just going to take my beauty blender and pat that into my eyelids. I never ever do my base before my eyeshadow because eyeshadow sometimes has fallout, but it was already done, so I thought I would just go through with it. Forgot there was a mirror in here actually. So for today's look, I'm just going to go with a pink look, I think. So I'm going to go into my crease with the darkest shade, well, the darker pink shade called Coral. And that's what it looks like here. It's just a dark pink. And I'm just going to place that through my crease. Just pat it on. And I'm just using a Beauty Bay brush. It's a cut crease Beauty Bay brush. So it's made for the crease, I think. Just kind of making back and forth windshield wiper motions just to pack that in. And this is a really good brush for your crease. And I'm just kind of doing tiny little circular motions to drag it up a little bit. This is a really pretty pink. So once that's done, I'm just going to take a brush that's not got anything on it, just kind of fade away the edges so that it's not harsh. And then I'm going to apply the lighter pink above that. Using a Perfect Blend brush from Beauty Bay, I'm just going to go into the colour Flock, which is the first pink in the palette, and half on top of coral and half on the lid. Not the lid, sorry, the above the crease, yeah. I'm just taking that shade and blending it in to try and create a little bit of a transition. I've got such an awkward eye shape. It always goes into like a little V at the end, on the outside. And then just going back in with this black brush, it's just from eBay, it's just an eBay set brush. And just slightly going over that. I might actually use this brush to apply that lighter pink as well and see what happens. There's not a big difference in the shades, to be honest, so it doesn't really look like there's two colours on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the shade India on the bottom row here, and it's more like a peach colour, and I'm just going to apply that where I popped the shade Flock. So that's actually, yeah, that's actually making it look like there's two colours on the lids, whereas Coral and Flock, they were a bit too similar. So that's what we've got so far. I'm going to take the Fro Shade brush from the Beauty Bay set, and I'm going to go in with the shade Impress, which is next to India there. And it's like a mauve brown. And I'm going to put that in the crease, just to like darken up the eye a bit. And pack it on the outside as well. So this is just kind of darkening up the crease. I'm just going to pop a little bit of coral on that brush too, just to mix them together so that there are no harsh lines. And then I'm just popping them both through the crease. And then this is where I'm going to go in with my cut crease. Just kind of rounding that shape off a little bit. I really like a round eye, but my eye shape's kind of like an almond shape, so they're really long and small. So I think the best eyeshadow look that suits me is probably like a blown up wing. So now just taking the cut crease canvas again, I'm just going to apply some onto the back of my hands, and I actually kind of need a bit more of this. I've kind of nearly run out, even though I haven't used it in a while. And I'm just going to take this Glam Candy brush. This is a college brush and part of my kit, but I'm just going to use it anyway. And I'm just going to cut the crease with that canvas and just lick up so that it transfers onto the top of my crease and max out where I'm going to cut it. And this brush is actually so good for cutting your crease. So once the crease is cut, I'm going to just take my finger and dab on the outside of that line, just to take away any harsh edges. Like that. And I'm going to go back in with my cut crease brush, and I'm going to take the shade Impress again and just pack it on the outside of the cut crease. This palette actually has very little to no fallout, so it's not actually gone on my face, which I'm happy about. I mean, there was a wee bit there on my nose, but I got rid of that. So I'm just kind of wiping this on the outside of my eye, creating that depth. And again, you can always mix in a little bit of coral just so that there's no harsh lines. And as you can see, actually, a little bit of white has gone onto the brush and moved onto the lid on the outside. So I'm just going to keep on dabbing that impression until that's all gone. There you go, and as you can see, it's all becoming one now. So now I'm just going to take, wow, I don't know what shade to take. I'm not going to take Aglow because I always do gold and pink together. I think actually I might go for the shade Hue, which is this bright blue here, and with the brush that's sticking out, the 237 Detail Shader brush from Jessup, I'm going to go into that Hue shade. It's not overly sparkly like Abyss and Splendid are, these two, but it's different, so I want to try it. I'm just popping that on the cut crease. It's actually really pigmented. I'm not disappointed at all. Kind of just tracing that line as neatly as possible. I'm getting right into the inner corner with this brush. Honestly, if you don't have one of these brushes, you really need to get one. You go into Amazon and they're like £15 for a pack of like, I think it's like 10 or 12 brushes. Ow. I've got so many eyeshadow palettes that I still need to play with. Revolution are dropping them like every single day, nearly. So I need to hurry up and review all the ones I've not touched yet. Well, this isn't really a review, it's more like a testing review sort of thing. So that blue is stunning. And what I might actually do is I might actually take the shade Lagoon at the bottom left here and kind of transition it out, make it kind of darker on the outside. So this is the same kind of texture as Hue. It's not very shimmery, it's not like it's not a glitter or it's not a foil, it's just a basic shimmer. But like, that's not a bad thing, like I kind of like these. I prefer them to glitters. Like, I don't like my palettes include glitters. And I think I've said that in the past. Like, honestly, I wish. I know that some people do like them, but the majority of people don't. So I wish they'd stop putting them in the palettes because it just takes up a good shade that they could put in there. The metallic formulas are much better than the glitters, so. There we go, I've got like the blue transition into the darker blue. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with that cut crease cut crease brush and meet that line with the outer shade, because we don't just want a line now. I'm trying to blend that in. I might have to add a darker shade, so I've just gone into Ultra there, which is just a deep matte brown. I'm just taking that slightly above and around the edge of the blues. And it's just started raining, so hopefully you can't hear the rain. The blues in these palettes, in this palette, is so nice. Or are so nice, sorry. But they're not wanting to get covered by this brown. It's kind of just going a bit patchy, as you can see. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to take, oh I took the wrong shade. I'm going to take Lagoon on my finger and kind of just like tap it over the brown a little bit. Kind of like that. And then, like, it doesn't ever hurt to use your fingers as tools. And then go back into Ultra and just kind of tap that on the edge of the blue. Whatever works. Really stab the end of the brush in the pan there instead of the brush end. That wouldn't have been good. So now it's starting to work. So if you ever need to just go in with your fingers, then sorry, just wanted to smell that. It's so nice. And then you can just go over the top of the cut crease with the burn. And then I'm just going to tap in on the shade Coral again. Blend that in. Blend. And I think for now, that'll do. Just kind of tap the edges until they blend out. Then just going back in with the shade India to go over the top. Like that. And this is how it's looking. It's not great, but I need to play with the palette a bit more. But I'm going to see what I can do off camera, and I'm going to do this eye as well. And we'll get back to my thoughts. Hi, so I'm back, and this is the finished eye look. So just went for browns around the corners and pinks on the top, and I also put pink and brown on the bottom eyelash, whatever it's called. And yeah, this is what it looks like. So yeah, I think this palette, if I can get it, is actually really good. I really like how, for starters, I really love the packaging, like the feathers and the colour pink. So obviously I was attracted to that, and I really like this gold. I really wish I could use that one day. And I've just stabbed my nail in it. Just stabbed my nail in the shade Plume. That's a nice shade. Anyway, yeah, it's a really nice colour story, so I think they did really well with that. And I like how it's not one of those palettes where, like, the outside it's meant to be like a green palette, but then there's only like 2 greens or something. They've actually stuck to the pink colour scheme, and I think that it goes well. It goes well with flamingos because flamingos are pink. And I like how there's a variety of pinks. There's like a dark pink, a light pink, and then there's peaches. there's pink shimmers, and then there's like slightly warmer colours to like put on the outside of your eye, and I think it's a good formula. It's also cruelty free and vegan, so you don't have to worry about, you know, you don't have to worry about it. And it's yeah, I think that's all I've got to say. I don't want to ramble on too much about it. But yeah, this is the eye look that I created using it, and I think I kind of like it. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry I've not been posting recently. I've been really busy with college, and now that it's done, hopefully I'm going to be taking days off to film, and I'll be able to get some more videos up. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please click the subscribe button down below, and please, if you want, I'm not great at convincing people. Please hit the subscribe button, and while you're there, click the notification bell so that you know when the next upload, because it'll come up on your phone or something. But yeah, this is so awkward. I can't even remember how to film. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!